Hello folks, we are taking the exercise 6.3 and this is going to be our part 1 video. As compared to what we did in the previous video, there is a bit of change over here. In the previous video we were taking up only, right in the first exercise we took up an inequation with one variable, then we started taking up an inequation with two variables. Now we move one step ahead, we will have inequations but we will have not one, we will have many inequations, like sometimes 2 inequations, sometimes 3 inequations, sometimes even 4. And on the basis of that, you have to plot and get the regions of solutions and then find out which is a common region of solution. So that is what we are going to do in this exercise. This is exercise 6.3 and this is a part 1 video. The very first question, luckily they have put a simple question. Generally we see simple questions coming at the last, but here we have the simple question coming first itself. X is greater than or equal to 3 and y is greater than or equal to 2, both are given. So we have seen in the previous exercise that we will be considering its equality. So you have x equal to 3 and y equal to 2. Since these are simple equations, we are not going to get the table like what we do in other cases. Why? Because we know that x equal to 3 is a line parallel to the y-axis passing through x equal to 3. And y equal to 2 is a line parallel to the x-axis which will pass through y equal to 2. So you can right away do the plotting, and from the plotting we can get the solution and so on. So first we will see where is the line x equal to 3. X equal to 3 is a line parallel to the y-axis passing through x equal to 3. So this is a line x equal to 3. We have y equal to 2. So y equal to 2 is a line parallel, yes, and right away we'll put the solution so that's easy for us. X greater than or equal to 3, that means everything that is after 3 is what we require. That will be our region of solution. Next we have y equal to 2 first, then we'll see the region of solution. Y equal to 2 is this line, y equal to 2, and y greater than or equal to 2. That means we have everything that is after 2. Of course, extends. Now for this, because we are looking out for the system, we have to find out the common region of solution. So which part is common to both, like both the solutions are applicable. If you carefully see, if you see this region, here is where the common solution is occurring. We'll do one thing. In order to understand the common solution, common area, draw a whirlwind. There, here is the whirlwind. This whirlwind area is the area where the region of solution happens. So this is the region of solution. That is what they expect us to do. So this was the most simplest version. Now part by part things will become slightly difficult, and then you have to handle that and get the we'll get the solution. Second one is 3x. Second question is 3x plus 2y less than or equal to 12, x greater than or equal to 1, y greater than or equal to 2. So we'll first consider 3x plus 2y equal to 12. We always consider the equality. And x equal to 1, y equal to 2. These two, they don't require a table. This requires a table, so we've drawn a table. Now how did we do the table? We did quite many problems yesterday. So just on the basis of that, first make x 0. So if the x is 0, 2y equal to 12. So y is 12 by 2, 6. Y is 0. So 3x equal to 12. X is 12 by 3, which is 4. So 4. So you get both those. Let's plot this. First is 0, 6. Next is 4, 0. Have a line first. Your line is this. 3x plus 2y equal to 12. Which part should be the region, whether this part or that part? So for that, let x is 0, y is 0. So 3 into 0 plus 2 into 0, whether or not it's less than or equal to 12, yes. 0 plus 0 is less than 12, yes. So the place of the origin is a part of the solution. So this is the solution part for this line. Then we have x equal to 1. X equal to 1 is a line parallel to the y-axis. is a line parallel to the y-axis passing through 1 and greater. So greater means these portions. We are going to take it up. Then they say y greater than or equal to 2. First we'll take y equal to 2. So y equal to 2 is here. And y greater than or equal to 2. That means all area that is on the top. So the region of solution is that area where all these three are occurring. So you could have probably, so we will be interested in drawing the whirlwind kind of thing wherever there is a common solution. Carefully see. If you can take different colors, then the place where all the three colors come, that will be the region of solution. In this triangle, this right triangle which you see here, that is going to be our region of solution. Right, so that's our problem number 2. Now we move to problem number 3. In the problem number 3, it's, as I said, it's becoming a little more complicated. 2x plus y greater than or equal to 6, 3x plus 4y less than or equal to 12. They have given us two equations instead of the other things. So obviously, because they give us equations, we will consider they have given us two inequations. So we will take its equation and then plot it up, get the common region. So first we took 2x plus y equal to 6 and 3x plus 4y equal to 12. In this first case, x becomes 0, so y becomes 6. Y becomes 0, so x becomes 3. X becomes 0, y becomes 3. Y becomes 0, x becomes 4. 3x equal to 12, so x is 12 by 3, 4. So let's plot this. First is 0, 6. Then it's 3, 0. So you have the first line. And this is a line 2x plus y equal to 6. We have to see the region now. So 2 into 0 plus 0, whether it is greater than or equal to 6, no, it's not, because 0 is not greater than 6, that's wrong. So therefore the origin area is not the area of solution, this part is the area of solution. For the first one, that is done. Now let's take the second one. 0, 3, first point. Next point, 4, 0. And then let's plot it up. So you have 3x plus 4y equal to 12. And let's take the origin substitution. 3 into 0 plus 4 into 0. Whether it is less than or equal to 12, yes, because the 0 is less than or equal to 12, so origin part is a part of solution. That means this part is a part of solution. So where is the common area coming up? It's coming in that small triangle here. Earlier one we had a correct right triangle, but here we have this small obtuse kind of a triangle. This is our region of solution. Let's have a whirlwind. So that's about it. We get the equations, get it plotted, get the region then and there, then see where is a common region, and that common region is going to be the region of solution for the given system. So that's our problem number 3. With the remaining problems come in the next video. Thank you.